It's SMB Comedy. SMB Comedy. Hi, this is Mike Cintron. I'm your host. Thank you for listening. I think this is like number 11. I'm here with my other host, Scott Pelchek. Say hi, Scotty.
Hello there.
And I'm also here with Greg Silky Johnson. He was not here last week.
Inconceivable.
Hello.
We had Minda. And then we have a special guest, the one and only Mr. Jesse Thompson. Say hello, Jesse.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
All right. And we're all been welcome to the show. I've had a bad day today, guys. I'm not going to lie.
Tell us
It's pretty
about your
shitty.
day. Tell us about your day.
Well, you know, it's just like one of those days where, like, everything you're doing is just not working out. Like, you're calling people and they're not picking up. I'm in sales now. So it all, like yesterday, everything was flying high. I'm calling, yeah, tell us about your product. I sell bikes. So, I left Valve Research. It was sad. It was a sad movement.
Sad day in the history of Valve Research.
My God, did you remember how they all looked at me like, you left the pact?
Yeah, they're like,
How dare you betray us?
it was definitely,
You were supposed to die with
they're
us.
like, Fredo, you're my brother and I love you. That was just bad.
You ever been fired, Jesse? Or left a job
Yes,
or been
I've
fired?
Been fired before. It was the worst job I ever had, actually.
What job was that?
I worked for a golf cart parts company.
Oh, that's got
It was terrible. And I actually had to answer. They placed their orders with me. They call in from all over the country. And it was a shitty job. I got fired after 2 months. It's the only job I ever got fired from.
I don't think I've ever actually got fired, but I got laid off.
I've been fired like 5 or 6 times.
Really?
In my life, yeah.
I don't think I've ever. There was one job where I was like, fuck this shit, and I never went back.
I got fired twice
After
from the
one
same
day.
job.
How?
Really?
The first time was I lied about having a record. They found out I was arrested for trying to smuggle weed on an airplane. The second time is they gave me a drug test, and I tried to use the fake urine. But the doctor was a dick, and he, like, when he looked at the body, he was like, no, way too hot. This is impossible. I'm like, I have a fever.
I have
sick.
hot nuts, sir.
He's like, no. Go drink some water. You're going to do another one for me. And I'm like, fuck. It's all, like, I'm peeing. I'm like, I'm fucked. Because if I leave the drug testing place, then I'm fired. I'm automatically fired.
Sure.
Although everyone kept telling me, you should have just left and just said you didn't know. But anyway, and so
I did that one time, actually. I left one, and they called me and they said, because you didn't take it within the 24-hour period, it's like a failed test, pretty much.
Right, yeah. So that was that. And then the other time I got caught masturbating on a company laptop.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Beating it
I appreciate
during
your
lunch.
honesty.
Listen, man, they gave me my own office for the first time in my whole
Oh,
life.
you beat off in your office?
I had my own office. I had like shades and a window where people could walk by and see me in my little window, and I could wave to them. And at first I had an open door policy. I was like, I'm gonna have an open door policy. That lasted for like 5 hours, and then I closed the door. And then, like, I think 3 or 4 days into it, I was so bored at lunch, and I just like closed the thing, and I closed my door, and I was like,
You didn't lock the door?
Yeah, I locked the door. I closed it.
So how'd they find out you were beaten off? They looked up the
laptop.
IP address?
No, man. The laptop had a camera on it. The guy's been looking at me the whole time.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
To be
That's
honest,
terrible.
Man, like 3 or 4 days seems like showing good restraint to me, man. Like if you waited that long,
Dude,
the lock on the door and everything. I mean,
You know what?
I wouldn't have
I was sucky at that job anyway. Like I had to do coding and I lied my ass off. I didn't know how to do this kind of code. It was like regex or some shit. Like some boring. Greg Silky Johnson knows what that is. He's like, boring. Keep it going. No one knows what that is.
Nobody can. That's
regex. That's not
like Windows 6.
That's not cleaning material. Okay,
Dude,
keep going.
Right. I have. Since we're talking about beating off at work.
Beat off? You beaten off at Valve Research?
No, never there.
Oh man, that's got to be a hard.
I was like 17.
I would give you a medal for that.
I was like 17 or 18, and I beat off at the bowling alley, Green Acres Bowling Alley, but in the back, behind the fucking pins.
Yeah.
Dude, I went back there one day. It was like Christmas, and there was nothing. It was boring. There was offices back there. It wasn't like I was just like, bing! I was just back there beating off.
Yeah, while you see the pins dropping in.
I like when the 10 pin. Never mind. But so yeah. So I was back there, and it was boring as shit. Nobody was in there. So I was taking a deuce. I was taking a deuce in the private bathroom. And I looked, and I was like, oh, shit, this motherfucker's got a bunch of hustlers in here.
I'm taking a shit. Why don't I beat one?
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
It's
for Jesus.
Jesus' birthday. Christmas is fucked, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was the whole story. There's not much more to it. I didn't
But
get
no
caught.
one caught you, yeah.
No, fuck no. If they did, they were creepy.
You're just jerking off. I've jerked off at work many a times. I got caught once.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
I'm thinking about at this job I might need to jerk off at lunch. Like it's that stressed out.
Go in
like,
your car, bro.
Because I saw Wolf of Wall Street and like Matthew McConaughey, he's like, yes, I like it, but I need it. Like he's like, you gotta feed the geese.
Sales are stressful, man. Yeah,
I gotta say, Scott, I give you how can you like shit and then like I gotta beat up? Like that is like I've never done that. Like
I was feeling comfortable.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever shit and jerked off?
I've jerked off in many situations, but never.
I was like 17 or 18.
Like I got a shower after I
don't know if
shit,
that's a good
and then I
practice.
could jerk
I don't know
off.
that matters, Scott. Like, that you were 17 or 18, I don't know that.
Jesus Christ! I didn't jack off onto my chest. I used the catcher's mitt.
Listen, I fucked a goat one time, but I was only 16.
Right,
Come on, guys.
See how this guy, his story beating off. He had an audience. I was fully private, and I'm getting my balls busted.
No, that's how I turned the tables,
This
baby.
fucking place.
Well, okay, so today, bad day, and then coming here was the worst part. Like, you gotta understand, like I'm coming all the way from Lauderdale, so I'm in traffic, and then I get here, and I get off Lake Worth, and there's a car. I get in the turning lane, the one turning lane that has a car broken down in it, like, and I'm there for 15 minutes. So I finally get up. I see what's good. People are moving off. I see the car that's broken down. No one's letting me in the other lane. They're just like, "Fuck off, little man."
I hate those assholes.
This homeless guy's at the corner. You know how it is on Lake Worth and Congress.
How do they know how tall you are in the car?
Dude, I'm just like, I look like a little old lady. You just see a skull. Like, you just see the top. You don't even see a head. You just see. You're like, what? Is there like is it Cousin It driving that car? Like, what's going on? I just see hair.
You just have this low profile.
You can't see my head, man.
I was about to ask who the fuck Cousin It was. Which one's it? Is that the hand?
That's the hair.
Thing. That's the thing.
All the hair, yeah.
Yeah, no, but he already said it, so I
Cousin
fucking
It
ruined
is
it.
the guy with the hair. It's all right. So anyway, what I'm getting at is there's a homeless guy there, and I freak out. And what I do is I see the homeless guy, he's waving, and I made a mistake. I gave him the thumbs up. So he starts walking over. I'm like, fuck, I gave him the sign that come on. So he starts walking over, and I'm like, sir, I'm having the worst day of my life. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack with all this shit going on. Here's a handful of change and my last 2 cigarettes. Pray to God that I could have a better day. And as I'm saying that, I'm like, that was the most dick fucking thing I could ever say to a homeless guy. I'm here in a goddamn suit, driving a fucking white Charger. And I'm telling a homeless guy, pray for me, I'm having a shitty day.
He was like, hell yeah, man. What did he say?
He was like, I will, Michael. What's your name? He goes, what's your name? He goes, what's your name? I'm like, Michael. He goes, I'm going to pray for you, Michael. I'm like, what's your name? He's like, I'm John. I'm like, we're like fucking saints here, buddy.
Yeah. You should have picked.
Maybe he's a psychic or something when he just knew your name.
That would have been awesome, right? Like homeless guys.
Yeah. What if he was like,
change you gave him. This was
I'm not a
86 cents,
psychic.
What if it was Jesus? How crazy would that be?
That's what I was like hoping. Like
He
it's
was
one of
like,
those movies where
Michael.
it's God disguised as a homeless guy. And then all of a sudden I hear that song, What If God Was One? Anyway, so then, okay, the story gets
If God
better.
had a name, it would be Michael.
I'm still trying to get in the turning lane, and this drunk guy comes out of his truck, out of nowhere, and goes up to the homeless guy, John, and gets in his face. He's like, hey, you remember me, asshole? And John's like he cowers down. He's like, yeah, get the fuck out of the street, you motherfucker, and shoves him. And then the guy looks at me, he's like, what's your fucking problem? You trying to get in? I'm like, yeah, no one's letting me in. He's like, I'm going to make that happen. Hold on. And then he goes to the lady who's broken down. He starts talking to her. Fucking light turns. I just looked at this lady. I'm like, please, can I go? She's like, just go. And I just leave. And so I felt like once I gave that change, now I gave that positivity for that lady to allow me in. Like,
Was it Canadian quarters?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was actually, like when you go to Fun Depot.
Tokens, huh?
Yeah, tokens.
That's terrible.
You can only
redeemable at Fun Depot.
redeem them for like candy.
Yeah, and the bitch said,
yeah, exactly.
he doesn't have enough.
I don't think he even has enough for
He's
like
gonna
the
be badass
spider
on
ring.
Dance Revolution. He's gonna be trying to sell that shit to kids. Listen, baby, I got 12 tokens. I'll give them to you for $1.
And the kids like the tickets that come with it.
Yeah.
I think the kids would rather have those.
God.
Yo, what a bunch of suckers kids are, man.
Yeah.
They're like the stupidest shit.
I take my niece there to what's the place near me? Is the,
Chuck E. Cheese? Boomers?
It's a place like that. Yeah, I don't forget the exact name. GameWorks, I think is the place. And they always want the tickets, no matter what. They want these $5 toys that cost 20,000 tickets. And so it just cost me, or the worst is the claw game.
Yeah, that fucking the claw game. I like
claw
it.
The worst thing that ever
It
happened.
always gets you because you fill it up. You're like, I got it, and then midway
It
it
slips
drops.
out.
You're like,
Right.
motherfucker.
That happened to me with lobsters. Every time I did it with the live lobster, I didn't even want to eat the fucking lobster, dude. I just think it would be
Did
cool.
you
to
ever
be
catch the live lobster?
Fuck no, that lobster's fucking
It's fucking
like
cool.
what?
I always wanted to do that. They had that at an open mic and catch the lobster and then go on stage and just let the lobster free. Just like the lobster's running through the fucking crowd. I think it would die, right? It would probably.
Unless he found the ocean, which maybe he would.
Jesse, you ever caught a live lobster?
Never. Not intentionally.
You're not a man, maybe, unless you caught a live lobster.
How was
with your
day,
feet.
Jesse?
Work is kind of shitty.
What do you do?
What I mean? I sell paint actually for a living. I work for Benjamin Moore.
Oh, that's everyone needs a paint job, man.
Yeah, but you deal with a lot of
assholes.
rich older ladies who come in and are choosing between 300 different shades of beige.
I want Formica gray.
Exactly.
But the light shade
taupe.
gray.
Yes, exactly.
This doesn't look like Marty Freeberg's eyes.
You get all kinds of odd requests for people to match stuff. A guy asked me to match his face one time. Literally.
Oh my God!
I'm not even kidding.
You should have punched him and been like, "How about now?"
Yeah,
exactly. That better. It brings
I would have punched him.
People say anytime you have to work in retail or just with people in general, I think you hate your
dick.
job.
Yeah.
You know
just you got because you deal with you
people
just deal
feel
with
like
jerks.
The worst
especially
of society.
the northern.
You realize.
They fucking try and. Well, maybe I'll just have to complain, bitch. For what?
Oh my God.
For being a cunt? Maybe I should be the one complaining. And I said a word I shouldn't have said.
Jesus Christ.
Well, now I feel better. Mike just prayed for me. All right, so back to the story.
No, I was. Oh shit! I forget where was I.
You ever had like a weird request? Like, well, okay, you had
God.
the face thing, but like, did anyone ever say, "I want you to like, I don't know, paint something weird"?
Mix some blood in his paint.
Or or like you go to paint some place's house and you could tell it's like a sex dungeon.
I'm
You're
not.
like,
I don't do the painting myself.
Oh, you're just the
actually.
guy
I
on the
just
phone.
sell the paint.
That would
You know what
fucking
I mean?
suck.
That
yeah,
makes more
I
sense.
hear.
Because then you're part of the movie.
Right.
You come in, they're like, if there's a guy in a mask, you're like, hey, that's weird. Boom. Fucking next thing you know, you're tied up and they're fucking putting fucking fresh vegetables up your ass. Like, oh my God, that's the biggest quiche I've ever seen. Or whatever. Fucking, what makes quiche?
You see someone tied in the corner.
What the fuck makes quiche? That yellow thing. Oh, wait, that's the eggs and spinach, isn't it?
I think so.
What's the shit that looks like it's a gourd? It's yellow.
Oh, squash.
A squash.
Oh,
yeah, my bad, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. If I only would have said squash, it would have been funny. I think, anyway. Oh, whatever. Fuck it. Sorry.
It's okay.
I was at the Improv last night, guys.
How'd that go?
Shit.
Yeah.
It's like fucking. Actually, it was an alright show. There was some funny people, but I had to turn down one guy. Like I had to turn you down one time. I felt really bad. Felt like shit. But you took it like a champ, you know. And because you took it like
what'd he say?
champ. He was like,
Hey,
"It's cool, man.
do?
Don't worry. I understand." I was like,
What are you
"Jesse,
gonna
I'm so
do?"
sorry." Like it made me feel even worse, right? This
rules
other
are
guy
rules,
got in my face, yo. He was like, "You said that if I bring 10 people, I could get on." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you're at 8, and it's 9 o'clock. The show already. It's already. We have 17 people. It's over.
Right.
Try next time. Try next month, pal." And man, he like looked like he was about to deck the shit out of me, you know.
shit.
And it's like, if you want something in life, why would you then act like an asshole once you like?
Yeah, because
if
you're
you
never
act
gonna
nice,
remember that. Yeah.
You're the gatekeeper.
right? You know.
Yeah, it's like,
I never understood that.
It's not like he's gonna be like, well.
Yeah, it's like going up to the guy that is running the store and being like, hey, I want hamburgers now. What's gonna happen?
spit in your fucking hamburger.
He's gonna get heart disease.
He's gonna be like, fuck you.
Now, if the guy's
hamburger.
like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm sorry. It's gonna be a little bit. I apologize." You're like, "No worries. It's cool." He's gonna make you the best fucking hamburger. He's like, "That guy's cool."
He's still gonna rush through the
Probably not. Yeah, you're probably right.
And then the guy's gonna pull some bullshit. I'll gladly pay you.
Because that kind of shit doesn't really fly anymore.
Like, you motherfucker, who's the joke really on? Fucking wimpy. No, dude, that's I don't understand that because like
it sucks, dude. Like everyone's like, "Oh, that must be cool. You get to like do whatever." Like no, like I gotta be a bad guy. Like I gotta be like, "Hey guys, I gotta be flashing people. Like, hey, you went over." Like I gotta complain.
you gotta tell him that.
Yeah, it sucks to be the boss.
Oh man,
I wouldn't want to be in charge of all that bullshit.
I just want to be people's friends.
Yeah, man, you just want to fucking do fucking.
Just want to get fucking puss, bro.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
Except
I just want to swim in
dudes.
pussy all
They
day
want-
long.
Just
Like
give
literally,
an extra
I'm.
minute or two, man. That's it. You got to try. You get 6 minutes tonight. You know what I mean?
Hey,
It's like
Jackie,
cocaine. It's like
you're
two
gonna get
bumps, you get
6
an extra
minutes.
minute. You get an extra minute on
You
stage
lick
tonight.
my balls, baby. No, it's it's a tough job, definitely. That's why Elgin probably doesn't like doing it. He told me, he was like, it just sucks. Like, and I understand he doesn't like being the bad guy.
it's breaking hearts, man.
Yeah. Anyway,
what?
someone's got to do it. Someone's got to be the bad guy.
You know what? That's
how
the
it
one
happens.
drawback to performing at the Improv. Unless they ask you to perform there, which they still haven't asked me. It's fucking like.
You gotta get in their face, Scott.
That's the way to do it. You gotta threaten them.
I'm going there and be like, yo, you better fucking book me.
No, not like that.
Oh.
You just go, hey, Renee. Saw that post you said. Very funny.
Obviously, I'm not.
Was wondering if you have an extra spot next time if I can get on.
I would just
That's
rather.
all.
I know. I could do that.
Are you gonna say no?
Yeah, probably. But I don't
Does
want
that
to
even
be.
affect your life? At least she knows now you have interest.
Yeah, that's the part. You never want to lose hope. You never want to know.
I don't know, man. You gotta be optimistic, not pessimistic.
I wasn't being pessimistic. I thought I was being pretty
You're
optimistic.
saying you're not gonna make it, man.
I never said that.
You were like, Renee will never have me on her stage.
I was thinking that.
You
I never
insinuated
actually
that.
said
You
it.
did.
I did. I was thinking that, but those words never came out of my mouth, so that's fair. But I was like, I was just like, hey, man, there's so many other people
You'll
around
get
here
on the improv, dude.
that
You're
you'll probably
funny,
pick before me. I mean,
so you can't think that way.
well, it's a process, dude. You know what I mean? I don't want to, for me, this is just speaking for me. I never want to get ahead of myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not one of those.
I understand.
I'm not one of those dickheads that are going to tell everyone.
Scott, look at me.
What's up?
You're good enough. You're smart enough. And
Doggone
doggone
it.
it, people like
Yeah.
you.
People like me.
All right.
There you go.
April Fool's was yesterday.
It was.
What did you do? How did you celebrate? You're a comedian.
I celebrated April Fool's by fucking waking up and reading that Dave Grohl was going to be playing drums for the reunited Led Zeppelin. And I got super happy. And then, for some reason, I realized that my cell phone bill was due. And my cell phone bill is due the first of the month.
It's the first of the month.
Who else is in the Led Zeppelin reunion? Is it all the other members minus?
Yeah, it's just everyone but John Bonham.
Okay. Interesting. So they got Robert Plant to come back finally.
Yeah.
Robert Plant.
But I guess you're going to be feeling the same thing that I felt when I realized that it was a fucking April Fool's joke.
Oh, well, there
April
you go.
Fool's
It didn't make
joke
sense to me, though. I'm like,
in your
well, I know
face.
that Dave Grohl's cool with fucking...
Jimmy
For
Page.
a
No,
April
John Paul
Fool's
Jones.
joke.
They were in a band together called Them Crooked Vultures.
Oh, okay.
But why would they pick it over Jason Bonham? Excuse me. Jason Bonham is a fucking good drummer, and he knows all the songs, and he plays on all their other shit when they need someone to play. He always plays. So why the fuck would they do that? I think
You
that
should have figured it out right away.
I did. Well, when I saw it, I'm like, this can't be real. But
Shit
Jesse,
happens, man.
what did you do for...
I went to work, but I was really sick, so I just kind of went home and jacked off and went to bed. That's
Whoa.
really about it.
I did too, but I Googled clown porn.
Clown porn?
Yeah,
Okay.
April Fool's. So
Oh.
figured keep it in the spirit of comedy. Greg Sickley Johnson. Come on, I know
Did
you
you
did
say
something.
Greg Sickley?
What?
Greg Sickley Johnson.
Oh wait, last night I went out and met up with some friends and then
Nice.
I regretted it.
what do you mean? Did something bad happen?
No, I just ended up staying out late.
Oh.
And I'm all fucking old
God,
man.
you guys,
maybe
you
you
guys.
No, old man syndrome. I was out till like fucking
I
like
thought-
2 in the morning, and I was like, oh god, I'm never gonna survive.
I thought you got in a fight in Respectables.
No. I'm not.
Can you picture that? Inconceivable.
Nope.
I'd never said a such thing.
Nope.
You are just being a brute and a bully, and I
Yeah,
won't
right?
stand
Right?
for it.
No way. I'm like, I will walk the fuck away. I'm like,
Me
oh,
and you are gonna, we're gonna solve this.
Yeah, you get fucking killed.
Listen
downtown.
here, okay? Your fighting stance is going to give you poor posture, okay?
that
Keep
is-
your back straight.
That is not a place. The last time I had any even close to an altercation, some guy tried to fight me, and then I ended up like doing a fucking Jedi mind trick to him, and I like put a chair between me and him, and I looked at this bouncer, and I was like, "Hey man, you need to come here and do your fucking job." I had a glass in my hand. I was like, "You can do whatever you want," but I was like, "I'm
Tim,
a fucking
you got gangster on real fast.
dude,
You're like,
I don't fuck around.
I ain't fighting, motherfucker. I'll cut you. I will cut you, motherfucker.
I
You
know,
pulled the fucking.
You could fucking tell me whatever you want. Like you could be like, "Oh, that's like a felony," or like, "Yeah," and I was also doing it in self-defense. So this guy can go fuck himself. So, anyways, that guy ended up walking away after I called him out. And this other dude he was with, for some reason, they started bowing up together. Like, he had to get the anger out. And it was this tall guy, too. And it was the most and everyone was like, no, what are you doing? Stop.
Not him.
Yeah, they pick up the guy that tried to fight me, turns him upside down. Like, he was kind of small, and and he just drops him straight on his head.
Wow.
Oh, dude, the
Yeah.
atomic head bomb.
Yeah, that was the sound that
Jesus.
came out of like 10, 15
Oh
people like standing on the street in front of O'Shea's. It was, yeah, and they were like, oh, like, and they were like, no, that guy fucking went to jail.
Why did he start with you?
Because that's another story.
Because you were being
I know,
Greg Silky Johnson.
Greg was a total
Okay,
dick.
so this
It was
is the
like,
one.
Inconceivable.
This
You
is the
wore
one-
that when you came out tonight? Jesus.
This is the one time when we were out with my friends, my friend's little brother, and we were like, oh, taking him out, like he was just in college, or whatever. So I'm like, oh, and this girl went up to the table and she started talking to other people. She was like, oh, you guys are from New York, which is my other friends were, and she was like, I'm from New York too, blah blah blah. And then so I was sitting there eating, and I asked her some questions. She was like, oh, I'm a salesman for petroleum and stuff. So I was like, so you make the cups that kind of like end up in the ocean? And she was like, shut up, like, or something. I can't remember what it was, but I ended up like, I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, get up from the table, because she was sitting at a table with us. Like,
you got loud with a chick.
I didn't get
and
loud.
She went to her
like,
man.
I was like, I don't know who you think you are.
Excuse me, sweetheart. That man over there was.
Yeah. And so what happened was,
were you
that
in college?
Girl, no, I was a lot older. Like,
if you were, you would have been like, hello, were you at that kegger last night? Who the fuck was Mixed Maxter Mike? Boop. DJ Silky Johnson.
That would have been me. Yeah. So I just ended up she ended up calling that guy over. And the funny thing about it is right after I told her to get the fuck up and leave, she as she walked away, I like turned to my friend's little brother, and I was like, hey, look, I shouldn't have done that. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for it now. I was like, just so you know, like, you should not do that.
Why did you ruin their chance of making it with her?
Oh well, because I'm a dick.
You just cockblocked the whole table,
penises
slap.
Yeah. Well, she crossed the line.
You sound like you crossed the line.
I invited her to sit down, and then she said some shit to me like,
you totally,
yeah.
Was
you
it
totally
racist?
should have went over to her boyfriend and be like, listen, man, I'm trying to be cool.
No.
You gotta pull your girl aside, man.
That's the one part
like,
I can't remember. I got
she's acting crazy right now, and I don't want her to embarrass you and all
Greg
that shit.
fucking.
I don't know.
Like, you don't
that probably wouldn't even work out good either, because if someone came up to me like that, like, what are you saying? My girl doesn't know how to act in public?
Oh, no.
And then, so.
That's a challenge.
I don't know what happened.
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you got into a fight, Jesse? You look like a scrapper. You got that long reach, bro.
Man, it's been quite a while. I would say probably like the 5th grade.
Really? 5th grade?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of a pacifist, you know what I mean? Either that or like I just look like such a badass that no one wants to fuck with
totally.
me. And I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
I was worried to let you in. I'm like, not this motherfucker. He's going to kick our ass and eat all the jelly beans.
Well, you look like one of those Game of Thrones characters, so that's why I thought you were like
Which
like
guy
a
do I look
badass.
like?
There's this one dude. He was already killed off, but he was like this badass dude who was like playing both sides of the fence.
I love this show. You don't remember the guy though?
He had that beard, and he went into the wall to try to act like he was gonna join the wall.
The guy
and
who
he
cut off Jaime Lannister's hand?
Yes. You kind of look
I
like him.
don't remember his name either, but I know the guy.
Yeah, he was kind of a side character, but you kind of resemble him. So I'm like, this dude Jesse must fucking throw down like a gangster. I'm going to keep that fantasy, though, in my head, man.
That's good for me. That works, man.
If I'm ever in, like, some shit, I'm going to be like, Jesse! And you're going to run away. Anyway.
Spread the rumor to the ladies. Let them know that I'm a badass, because apparently it has not been going around enough.
Yeah. I don't know. Our phones are buzzing.
Jesse's a badass.
Jesse is a badass, dude. He's a badass
I was going to say,
comic.
my April Fool's story is kind of shitty after hearing Greg's. That was a very interesting story. Mine seemed kind of underwhelming after.
I didn't do shit yesterday, man. Like, I went to the Improv, but I didn't like pull a prank. I think that's kind of old hat. Like,
it's so hacky.
Like, if you're gonna pull a prank, you don't do it on the day you do a prank.
You can't, because everyone's like,
expecting.
Oh, let me guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, April Fool's guy, real funny.
Like, I saw 5 car accidents, and I just kept going. I'm like, yeah, not today, motherfucker. Not today. 911, my balls.
Yeah.
I'm not part of your silly joke.
Oh, God. All right. Let's keep this rolling. Next thing we wanted to talk about was Indiana got some weird law going on right now. Greg, you're the
legal expert.
You're the legal expert. You know
all
all the legal terminology. Just brief our audience on what this law is.
It's I can't remember what the exact is, a RFRA or something like that. So it's a Religious Freedom Reformation or something act. And it's a law that says if you have a religious belief, then you can use that as an excuse to do things that normally would be, I don't know, considered discrimination maybe, but so they're very unclear about it, and there's no protections for
it's vague.
Yeah, there's no protections for gay people in the state. Like, a lot of states have laws where it'll say, okay, like you cannot discriminate against, and so there's no protection. So they're like, dude, like you can't, and so
I saw a whole HR video.
Yeah, it ended up being it ended up being a big thing now, because like some pizza shop owner went on TV and they were like, well, we're not going to do gay weddings, and we're not, it ignited a firestorm. Like,
listen,
crazy.
we could do Satanist weddings, we could do incest weddings, but the gay weddings, that pizza does not belong in a gay mouth.
We put the pepperoni in the pie, not up our ass, pal. All right? No.
Big sausage pizza does not belong in a gay wedding.
Yes. Yeah. No. You can't do that after eating pizza.
I don't know if you guys saw they hacked their website and they put like
dicks.
Yeah, no, they put a pizza shaped like a dick. And they were like home of the dicks.
That's funny. These
funny.
fucking nerds, man. They're doing some off the wall shit. I like it, except for when they break into my fucking
your Xbox account.
Yeah, and then I'm like, what the fuck? I never rented fucking
they
Pretty
shut
Woman.
down Xbox Live. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, they do that shit. I think they did it on Christmas.
Did you hear though that law is now allowing, I guess, a group of people to open the first church of cannabis in Indiana? Like they found a loophole now.
I mean,
it's fantastic.
I think it's
Isn't
cool.
it fantastic?
Maybe it's cool, but maybe it's fucking. They're doing something stupid with it.
But I wish I would have thought of this idea, Jesse.
Like,
I mean, gonna say, of course, they're doing something stupid. I mean, they're gonna be all getting high all day. I mean,
what the fuck do I need to go to church for, though? To get high?
To praise
Just make
the
it
fact
fucking
that
legal,
marijuana
man.
Was
Stop making me go to church.
Too reasonable, man. That's too reasonable.
Have you ever smoked some weed? You're angry, you smoke a little weed, and then you're like, you know what? It's not so bad.
Yes.
Well, that's what the church would be. You get there, you're pissed off, you're up at Sunday morning, they pass around the bong instead of the collection plate. You take a toke.
What do you got to pass little nugs of butt in?
Maybe you bring your own because that could start
fuck no, man. This is half a joint, dude.
All of a sudden, your whole church has fucking herpes on their lips.
Yeah, that's
and shit.
true. Well, I mean, that's one thing. Money and I will always smoke weed if someone passes it to me, even if it's a homeless guy. Yeah, I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, but if I had a giant SAR on my lip and I passed you a blunt, you would not be smoking that shit.
I would just be like,
you take a lighter, dunk it in alcohol.
We'll do the distance smoke.
Yeah, roach clip or something.
Yeah.
You'll find a way around it.
Yeah, I did this when I used to hang out
Give
with
me a
prostitutes
shotgun.
as a youth.
Exactly.
From
yeah.
far away. Get a 10-foot pole and give me a shotgun.
Dude, remember that thing when you were a kid? You blew into it and the ball fucking went, woo, and it hovered above the thing.
Not familiar.
Yeah, man.
I know what you're talking. That was at with the doctor. They test out your.
No, it was
lungs.
a toy, man. Fuck it. No one knows. It's all good.
What kind of fucking
Sounds awesome though, man.
childhood did you have? Your mom got you a toy that you blow in and a ball fucking
Dude, I wanna
hovers?
say-
You know that one toy where you like paint and you spray it into a
from
bag?
like a Happy Meal or something.
You huff it.
I don't fucking know, man. I was young. Hey, fuck you guys, man. You know, maybe we didn't have cool toys when I was growing up. We had to do what the fuck we had, and that was a stupid flute that made a ball float. You know, fuck you guys. You're judging my childhood.
Oh no, man, no judgment. I didn't even have toys, dude. For real.
This is a no judgment zone.
Fuck you, Jesse. Now you're one up in my poverty story.
Oh,
And now I'm not even poor enough to be upset. My whole fucking life is a lie.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Proceed about your shitty life.
I wasn't gonna even go further.
He was gonna
into it,
one
but I
up
get-
you and say, I didn't have any toys.
Dude,
Wow.
I was a fucking test tube baby,
Sorry,
man.
Jesse.
I'm
No,
not even
okay.
a real person. I don't have a soul.
Well,
I'm
that's
just-
part
not
true.
you.
I don't have a soul.
No,
That's
I
true,
don't.
actually.
You're not a ginger, though.
No. I don't think anybody has a soul, really. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yo, fucking burn them all to hell. You
No,
all right,
you could
John? You look
no.
upset.
No, I'm just listening.
Oh,
I'm
you
good,
looked
I'm
at me
good.
like, wrap it up.
No, I was
Don't
just,
talk about being atheist.
Yeah.
No, I don't listen. Question everything. That's what I say. I was gonna say that you could tell when you're a kid where you stand in the in your economic social scale, because like you said, you didn't have any toys. I was fortunate to get some toys, but I had like the cheap Chinese version that my mom would go to Chinatown to get, like that
Okay.
one. Like for instance, they had the Power Rangers, right? And then the Power Rangers had the that thing that fucking megala whatever that you put all these other things like a transformer
giant- yeah,
and it makes
yeah.
a giant robot.
Yeah.
I got the Japanese
Oh,
knockoff.
So you got instead like the Transformers. You got the
If it's any
you got
GoBots.
the GoBots.
This
The
has some
GoBots.
GoBots.
Yes. I
They're
had
smaller,
those.
but GoBots were cool and they were
Oh, man.
better.
And no, they would break apart. The one that I got, the
They
version,
suck.
it was like maybe the Chinese version, maybe not even the Japanese
I was
version.
gonna say because that's where they came from.
maybe the
Japan.
Korean version.
I remember one time I was with my cousin and we were out like with some vacation or whatever, and he's from Georgia, you know, so like my dad was a lawyer and shit like that, and they're from like they were
So basically, what he
from
just said,
home
he had
would be-
awesome fucking toys.
yeah, he's from fucking
He had
Wellington.
robots and
So,
shit, like in
this
Rocky
is
fucking
so-
two.
He was
No,
the kid
I-
with the house.
I'm
You're
telling
like,
you, I'm telling
your
you.
mom bought you the fucking house?
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you.
Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
I didn't go that far. They had enough set.
This motherfucker
You
had
got
an
the
AT-AT walker.
Thunderdome?
Yeah.
What?
They could get it for me, but if they'd see like $100, they were like, "Fuck no!" Like that's just way too much. But yeah, it ended up where we both got toys, and he ended up getting like a tractor trailer, like a farm kind of truck thing, and I got like a fucking Ducati like motorcycle like racing. So we're sitting there, like, we were young, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I got this shit, and he's like, I got a fucking like farm equipment, you know. And I remember feeling so fucking bad. I was like, dude, I was like, all I can remember, I still to this day, I felt so guilty for like having like the nice, and because at a certain point I was like, yeah, I'm doing this, but the kid literally broke down in tears. It was like, fucking, it's a fucking farm trailer tractor thing. Like, God, what am I supposed to do with this? And it was,
bale some hay, motherfucker. What else do you do with it? Plow the fields.
Learn how to fucking farm.
You know what? I didn't say this, and maybe I was misleading. I always had toys, but I just had no one to play with. I was always like fucking.
I wonder why. Fucking social Scotty over here.
Yeah, fucking.
Holy
shit. Well, sorry, I'm not.
I can see you being that kid. Man. Where like someone said something, you're like, "That's it, I'm going home with my toys."
I was never like that. I've always been pretty fucking. I don't really give a shit about stuff like that. I don't think. You're making me sound like a bitch. Like
I know.
I'm taking my fucking computer and I'm shutting it down.
Podcast
like over, bitch. Boop. Now get the fuck out and leave that beer there.
This is my laptop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Stop talking. Stop listening. Those headphones are mine.
You know, I really can't relate to that, though, Scott. Like, I mean, I was the total opposite. I had 8 brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? And
so you got to share toys.
Yeah, I mean, the few toys we did, we'd get like one toy for Christmas.
You know what?
I mean? We all had to share it. Like,
oh, man.
You know, probably like, like say we got a Nintendo or something. It's like, oh, and 8 kids fight over your fucking turns to play.
Right.
It's your turn to blow.
Brothers.
You're not going to buy 8 Nintendos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just, it was...
My cousins, they were like, there were only 2 sisters. There's only 2 of them, and they would be in situations like even if they bought the same Barbie doll, the same exact style, like let's say Puerto Rican Barbie, they bought them 2 of the same one. They would still fight. Yours is better. I want yours, and they like break each other's Barbies and shit. Like these chicks were fucking vicious, yo, and like no, it does not surprise me. My cousin is a cop today. Anyway. That gay shit is fucked up. Like, why would you turn away money? That's my question.
I don't
People are
understand
gonna pay you money.
What the fuck give? What
I don't give a fuck
what
what you do.
What they do with their private parts. You can't give a motherfucker some pizza?
I'll entertain anybody.
Well, even other than that, like you said, just money. Like, you hate it that much. You have that much of a. You care that bad about that. You don't want to take money from them.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Like. Think about it. You're making them poorer.
And what do they do? What do they do?
It's not like they're asking you to move.
Hey, can I get a large pepperoni with? Well, sir, do you butt fuck? Because if you do, we're gonna have to ask you and your fucking buddy to leave because we don't like butt fuckers here.
Like
all right?
You go to McDonald's, they won't give you your fucking Happy Meal toy.
You're gonna have an unhappy meal, motherfucker. Get out.
It's a Happy Meal, not a gay meal.
Yeah.
You can have a happy. Just I'm
gonna put Grimace up your fucking ass. How about that? How's that feel? Painful.
Waco, Texas happens in Indiana, but it's a bunch of gay people.
Why the fuck do people give a fuck? Like the people that, gay marriage is against God.
It's anti-gay people.
Yeah, well, it's against God. Well, then, bitch, they ain't going to the same place as you. What the fuck do you care? They won't be there. They're going to be chilling at a gay disco having a great fucking time.
Right, you should encourage it even more. I mean, they're going to hell, so you won't see them. You know what I mean? It's
like, we want to save everybody. Fuck you, man. Just shut up and mind your business. Right. That's the way I look at it. But I'm dumb. I don't even get into this shit.
Yeah, I'm
too dumb.
It's a wild world out there, Scotty. A lot of crazy shit going on. All right, next topic. Full House is coming back.
I can't fucking wait.
Talking about gay shit. Let's talk about Full House coming back to Netflix.
I'll be honest.
I was gonna say, is Danny Tanner gonna do? Is like Bob Saget gonna do his new bit? Is really filthy.
Yeah, that was so lame.
Yeah, I mean, is he gonna do all that stuff on the new Full House now, or is he gonna stick to being the old?
Well, he's got to have to be. Maybe he's in San Francisco, so maybe he fucking got on. Do they do meth in San Fran? What is it? Probably heroin or something. He's on heroin, and Stephanie's stripping.
Yeah, and Uncle Jesse's fucking the Olsen twins.
Uncle Jesse's a lounge. Oh, Uncle Jesse he's a lounge singer.
That's wrong.
And your boy fucking Uncle Joey is doing puppets.
Can you name his band from the show?
No. The Rippers.
Wild
Uncle Jesse and the Rippers.
Jesse wins 10 points.
Yeah. Obviously, he knows.
My sisters were obsessed with Full House.
Sure.
Nice.
Dude, your name is Jesse. Uncle Jesse. Jesse and the Rippers.
I didn't even think about that.
I do make my niece Emily call me Uncle Jesse. I do.
Nice.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. Just so I wish I could be as good looking as John Stamos and get the
he was awesome.
the ass that he gets. You know what I mean?
He was cool as shit. Even though he was in the fucking Beach Boys, I never held it against him.
You know, now that you say you have you babysit your niece and stuff, which I find really commendable. I picture you more like Charles in Charge. Like you come in.
Scott Baio.
Yeah, Scott Baio. You're like
Charles.
Jesse's in charge of our days. Right.
Nothing weird about a 20-something babysitting male.
Right. Bunch of
And
chicks
they're
too.
hot-
30s.
A bunch of hot ass chicks that he was not related to.
And why the fuck is Coach there? Is his name Coach? Is that the guy's name? Who's the old guy?
I don't even remember.
You know the old guy that's on the show?
I don't remember.
Who's the old fucking guy on the show?
I think you're talking about his friend Joey.
No, there's an old man that lives with him.
I don't even remember, bro.
Does anyone remember that, Greg? Who's the old man on the show?
The old man in Charles in Charge?
Yeah.
All I remember is
We're
Scott
gonna
Baio.
have to Google this shit.
Scott Baio and,
And
the
Woody.
older daughter that was hot. Oh,
think
yeah,
you're
and
adding
Woody. I remember
characters.
Woody.
The old guy. I don't even remember.
They should bring back Charles in Charge, man. That was a
Is Scott
way,
Baio still alive?
but like
Yeah.
X-rated Charles in Charge.
He was on Arrested Development, I believe. He was like
Yeah, it was like I'm Scott Baio, 40 and single or something
he
like
was
that.
on that for a while, yeah.
Gay.
43 and single. Now he's not, I guess.
Oh shit.
All right, another quick story. Just read it, and I think it's confirmed. This lady actually peed in her in-laws' tea for like a year and served it to them
That's
for a
PT.
whole year. How do you go a year and not know you're drinking pee?
Where did this happen? Did it say?
I didn't really look
Oh,
up the
man.
whole. I
Just,
just saw the headline, and that was just good enough for me
Yeah.
to be like, let's talk about
Somewhere in the
this.
South,
Just
for sure.
all specific.
Well,
Yeah.
it might be my family. I'm just
Yeah.
making sure I haven't been drinking.
Wait a second. What kind of tea was it?
Yeah, no, we get.
Was it that Calamon shit?
Aunt Bertha, she's up to her own tricks. Talk about April Fools.
This camel
Yeah.
milk tastes awful tardy.
That's what she should have said. She should have turned around like, April Fools, you've been drinking pee for a year.
She should have been. She should have sang. Just a spoonful of tea or pee
Urine.
makes the tea taste great. I can't sing Mary Poppins. All right.
That wasn't Mary Poppins. Oh, I thought you sounded so much like her. I was.
Oh, thanks.
Have you ever drank pee?
Not intentionally. Not that I
Not
know
intentionally,
Yeah.
but
Not
nothing
that
you
I
know of.
But
I did
this could
once
be my
on
mother.
accident.
Like I said, I don't know this lady.
I did on accident once. when
I did it too. I did it on accident. It's the worst feeling in the
I'll
world.
tell you what
Oh
happened.
man.
This is the worst.
I drank my own pee though.
Yeah, it was my pee too.
Right.
Obviously, I'm not drinking.
guess
Coke,
that's
right?
Oh my god,
Listen.
I died.
I was taking a shower. I was like 4 years old. I'll never forget this.
I was like 20 something, bro.
Well, I was rushing, and I was peeing in the fucking. I was peeing in the sink or in the shower, and I slipped. And the way my body went, I was like, "Ooh!"
man.
And the piss stream went right in my mouth, like that fucking monkey on the YouTube videos. I was like, "Oh no, no, oh!" It was a fucking terrible fucking story. Good thing that they didn't have camera phones back then. But that's a true fucking story.
Well, I was on the way home one time, and then
Wait, Silky, you drank pee too?
hey,
Nice.
Hey, it happens.
Jesse, all the
you know?
cool kids are doing it.
So, but yeah, I was on the way home.
Been accused before.
I used to drive like an hour home. Like
Super thirsty?
It was all the way from Broward, and then I'd take a rider along with me. Have a little something to drink, and then eventually by the time I'd get there, because if you know me, I always have to pee. It doesn't matter what
And
it
you're
is.
cheap.
Like and
So
I'm
you
cheap.
wouldn't stop to buy some fucking water.
No, I wouldn't stop. So I wound up at meeting someone out like at a restaurant, and we ate and everything like that. And then I got back into the car, and I opened the bottle of water and I drank it. And then I realized a couple seconds afterwards, I was like, oh, I just totally drank piss because there was no water in the bottle. That was my
You didn't taste it? What did it taste like?
Oh well, that's the thing. I pee so often it was just clear, so I didn't really notice it. So it wasn't that bad. It was really weird. But yeah, that's
it
the time I
wasn't
drank
that
my own
bad.
pee. No,
He's
it-
like,
no, but it was
quite tasty,
It was
actually. I'll do
watery
it
enough
again.
to where I was like, oh. It took me a second. I was like, but it only struck me when I was like, I don't remember having any water left in this car. And I was like, oh yes, because I pissed in this bottle. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
pissy mouth Greg.
Oh, I have no excuse. I was like, it was like a long Call of Duty session, and I peed in one of my sports bottles, and I went to bed and I left it my thing was you leave the peed sports bottle on the floor, and you leave the actual sports bottle with actual Gatorade on your table. And then I woke up the next morning, and I didn't realize I left the pee bottle on the table.
Oh,
so I
no.
just went and grabbed it, took a big old chug, it was like
You don't just drink Gatorade, you chug Gatorade.
I chugged it, and like my whole world just came crashing down. I was like, what the fuck did I just do? And I like vomited it up into a.
But you still got those couple extra sips in, right?
Oh my god.
That's fucking terrible. You gulped it.
Gulped it, bro. I had a big stomach full of pee-pee.
Dude.
Oh. Anyway.
That's way worse than mine. I was in water. I was just like, ugh!
I'm almost tempted to just end on the pee-pee joke.
I don't think we should after that.
The only thing I have less is ISIS. And
we never had anything to actually say about ISIS.
New?
We were going to talk about
I just think ISIS is bullshit.
The guy that did the dick move of the year. He was feeling sad. So he fucking locks the fucking... He locks the... Yeah. And the plane goes fucking down. Like, dude, if you're feeling sad, fucking kill yourself, dude.
Oh, he wanted to take out a whole plane?
Yeah, so he fucking took out a whole plane full of fucking... I mean, they're German, so really no loss, but...
Nice.
On the
Are you German?
No.
Jesse? Oh.
What are you?
I'm a mix of everything. Just
I'm a black
mutt,
German.
really.
Just a bunch of honkies?
A bunch of white people. That's
Yeah.
it. And some Native American in there somewhere.
So that means you're Irish.
Irish, Scottish, everything. That's a mix of everything.
Yeah.
Every white trash place, every place where white trash comes from, mixed together.
You got
Oh, really? You're Irish. I couldn't tell by the translucent skin.
Damn.
You look like a
I saw a
banshee.
picture of myself one time on stage, and it was literally glowing in the picture, and I was like, holy
Really?
shit, I need to fucking go outside.
That's
during
kinda
the
cool.
daytime at some point.
Oh.
No, you're
Yeah.
definitely a character. Very funny. Definitely check out Jesse Thompson. Where are you going to be at next, Jesse?
The next show I have April 22nd at the Improv, Fort Lauderdale.
Nice.
I'll
Nice.
be doing the open mic there.
Go out to the Improv April 22nd. Say Jesse Thompson. Are you going to be there,
Please.
though?
At which one? West Palm?
You're doing
I'm
with
in
him?
West Palm.
Okay, so I didn't want our fans to have to decide between Jesse and Scott.
I thought we determined that we lost a fan.
We have 5, but it's okay.
Oh,
my ex-boss, and you said like 2 of your friends.
Yeah, they say they listen to it.
And
but
then
I
you
don't
guys
believe
know, so
Okay.
that's 5.
it. Yeah, you have to be friends with the page if you want to be on the
I
show.
am friends with the page.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking
I am
about.
already. Even before I did the show.
Yes. Pow.
There you
See?
go.
Well, Jesse, it was very good to have you.
It was. I think we had fun.
I think we were ragging on each other. Even Silky Johnson, who's the most conservative liberal I've ever met in my life,
He is.
decided to just throw one in at you for no reason.
That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, I didn't realize because it's so pasty white.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then he's like,
I'm very-
wrap it up.
I could just see like one of Greg Silky Johnson's like relatives like in World War II going, "Listen, guys, you're not correctly killing these. You gotta line them up, single file, single
about your
file."
Efficiency. It's all about efficiency.
Was your grandfather a lawyer?
No, my grandfather he actually was in World War II, and then he wound up going over to California, and they gave him like tropical pants or whatever, you know, like to go to fucking Japan, and then the Japanese attacked the Aleutian Islands. And the dude just ended up fucking walking around in Alaska doing not a whole lot of shit. Yeah, dude, like totally just lucked out. I was like, yeah, he wrote a biography after a while, like, and I had to like read through it or something, like to proofread
My
it.
memoirs.
Yeah,
He's like,
exactly.
man, these are some crazy honkies.
Yeah, he
Lonely
comes
times
from
in Alaska.
The book reading days. So I was reading through it, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, you realize what happened? I was like, the dude got, like, he basically won the World War II lottery. He was on his way to fucking, like, Okinawa or one of those horrible, like, places. I don't know if you know anything about the Japanese theater. It wasn't great. It wasn't fun.
no. It was,
it's not some place you want to be. No, he ended up in Alaska.
Wait, don't you get sucky?
Oh, yeah, no, you don't. You
love
didn't
you
get any
long
suckies on those islands, not till afterwards. That's Okinawa now. They had to, yeah, you were dying on a fucking bunch of volcano air.
What was that, Jesse?
No
They had a strict no suck policy.
No
before-
sucky.
Soldier boy, no sucky. So that's pretty cool. You should think about, we should make a movie about it.
Oh, yeah, we're a guy's about to go to World War
Not
II.
only that, dude, about to go to World War II. Dude, and he's a black dude, right?
No, that's
He's German, dude.
I ruined it.
Yeah, I thought it was a black dude. Like, he might have been the first black person ever
And
to
the
go
funny
to
thing is,
Alaska.
he was
Do you
German,
not
too.
listen? He was.
He didn't say he
God,
was a white
Scott.
dude.
Yeah, no, I didn't say either way.
Well, yeah, I was assuming it was
It could have been either.
I was
one.
assuming it was your dad's dad.
Oh no, I don't know anything about fucking dad.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think he was in World War II.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, he.
Sorry, Papa's Papa was a Rolling
No,
Stone.
he was.
Fuck,
he used to
man.
be like that guy was like more like
I just
a
ruined
farmer
it.
dude. You know.
I
No,
totally-
yeah, you totally ruined it.
Fucking ruined
But
it.
yeah,
Do you know we
yeah.
did a podcast tonight, by the way?
You know why?
Jesus.
Because you can only be a cook. in World War II. That's why. That's why my black grandfather didn't do anything. I'm sorry. No.
Hey, is that why all black people have food trucks?
Yes. Oh my God. That's a
ribs. You
joke.
like ribs? Like, no, dude. Yes, dude. You never can walk by. That's fucking good. I digress.
Where are you going to be at next, Scott?
Next, I'm going to be, I don't have anything going on. I'll be at Dada's on Tuesday.
Dada.
No, I won't.
You're going to be at the Improv. When?
Isn't it like the 15th or something?
Next week?
17th?
17th?
I believe it's the 15th.
I don't know.
West Palm Beach. Google it. Scott will be there.
I'll be there. Say my name at the door.
At some
and
point.
then other people will make you laugh. But
Exactly.
I get credit for you coming in.
I am going to be nowhere, actually. I'm going to be filming Guff Punch. Check that out. Coming very soon.
Do you know can you give any details about your character or anything?
My character, it's a big stretch.
Wait,
I'm
now let me
actually
say, before you say this, though,
yeah.
are you ruining anything?
No.
Okay.
No, my character. It was a huge character stretch. I'm a local club booker / promoter, who runs an open mic / booking show. Can you believe it?
Is your
Can
name
you
Mike?
believe it?
How did you get yourself?
My name
mentally-
is Michael. I mean, it's kind
Is
of
it really
weird.
Michael, too?
Yeah, it's
Dude,
weird.
you are fucking so method right now.
God, I'm living.
You are so method. Don't let this part push you over the edge.
Does life imitate art, or does
Yeah.
art imitate life?
Seriously. If your character shits his pants, did you shit your pants?
Who knows? That's a good question. Who smells it? My character or me?
Oh.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Inconceivable.
I got a date with Tekken 2 at home.
No, definitely May 8th, I think we're going to have whatever the Saturday, I think May 9th maybe. It's going to be at the Funky Buddha. We got Amy Dingler.
What is
Try
it?
to get you
It's
on
a
there.
show?
It's a show, comedy show.
Oh, shit.
Funky
I'm down.
Buddha in Boca. And then May 23rd, I got Wendy Starling from LA. She's going to be coming out. Very funny.
Nice.
So come out and check that out if you
I
listen.
thought I saw on Facebook she moved to New York.
She did, and then she's coming down here just for one night to make you laugh. If you say SMB comedy at the door, you get free admission. So
Free admission. Say SMB comedy at the door.
there you go. All right. With that being said, Soki, where are you going to be next? Drinking? Where are you going to be drinking?
I'm going to be at Respectables listening to this Offspring cover
I'm going to be
band.
at my house in a half an hour playing Battlefield.
Tekken 2.
Yeah.
fucking some hoes.
Yeah.
Well, no. his
If by
girlfriend's
hoes you mean
not a
my
hoe.
girlfriend, all
I'm
right?
sorry, that was
get
that
this-
was disrespectful. I'm going to be pretending I'm fucking hoes, but really
too.
I'll be masturbating. So
I don't know if I'll be masturbating the whole time.
that being said,
What about
Jesse,
you,
you want to
Jesse?
say final
Yeah.
words?
I just wanted to say thanks for having me, guys. It was a lot of fun to do it. It
Thanks
was
for coming.
Did you have fun? Really?
yeah, it was a good time.
I feel like I was trying not to ignore you the whole time.
Nah,
Cause like I'm like always just talking, like trying to gauge what Scott is. I'm like, oh yeah,
filibuster your way in.
Now we
Jesse's
gotta
here. But you did great, man. I
oh,
would love you to
thanks.
come back. Very funny.
absolutely. I'd
And
love to
definitely
come
check
back.
out Jesse. Look for him on Facebook.
Absolutely.
You're my new favorite comedian.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hashtag my new favorite comedian. My new favorite tall comedian. That's what I'm gonna put.
Oh.
How
Okay.
tall are you?
6'3".
Yeah.
Oh, really? Are you that tall?
Yeah,
I
fuck that
slunch a
noise.
lot, so probably like more like 6'2" when you see me.
I didn't realize. I thought you were
6'1.5".
Out of all the other tall comedians, I mean like 3 of them, maybe 4. Like, you're the best.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You're the
Right
best.
after John Gregory, you're the best.
All right.
Dude, that's
He's
all
much
right.
bigger than me too. Funnier and bigger.
Hey,
bigger than me.
try being a short, fat comedian with a beard. There's like 600 of us.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, tell me about it.
Fuck. What am I gonna do? Shave the beard or lose weight, or both?
We'll think about that
Yes.
next time on
Da-da-da.
SMB
I have an answer
comedy.
for you.
Same SMB channel, same SMB time. Well, it really depends on if Greg gets on his ass and puts it out. But that's it, right? We're done.
I think so.
Hey.
I think we're done.
Have a good Easter.
Have a good Easter.
Enjoy Jesus.
Bye.